일단 로스트랑 이제 로스트의 과거든 에일리의 과거 둘 중에 나올 것 같습니다.
So, it's time. Are you ready?
Yes, I guess. It's louder than I expected.
You've never been so close before.
I guess everything's bigger up close.
Soon it'll all seem familiar. Like home.
I don't know about that.
Look for High Matriarch Tirsa. She'll help you. Any other concerns?
모계 사회인 것 같은 부족을 이끄는 사람이 여족장이고 신? 종교? 또 만물의 어머니 여성을 강조하거든요. 에일로이를 욕할 때 마덜리스 엄마 없는 자식이 할 정도로 많이 중요성 볼 수 있을 것 같아요.
Any final lessons before I head in?
No. You've learned every lesson the wilds have to teach.
It was you who taught me, not the wilds. Not sure my bow and spear will be much help in there, though.
It is with bow and spear that you'll win what you've wanted all these years, Aloy. Answers.
과연 여기서 한다고 흥자가 된다. 추방자가 왜
What
됐는지,
should I expect once I'm inside?
추방자가 경계시하는지 무시하는지
There'll be people celebrating and
답을 줄 것 같지는
feasting.
않습니다.
More than you've ever seen in one place. No other village compares to Mother's Heart. It is the seat of the High Matriarchs, the center of Nora life.
제가 봤을 때 표면적인 추방자의 역할은
Give it time, and you'll grow fond of it, as I was.
부족이 처리하기
Back when I was with
어려운
the tribe.
뻘끔한 일들을 처리하는 것 같아요. 스를 봤을
Are
때
you sure they're gonna let me in?
I've told you, Aloy. By law, any child outcast can run in the proving.
And any who pass are made braves and are outcasts no more. I know that. But not everyone follows the law like you do, Rost.
Have faith, Aloy. The tribe will honor your right.
추방자임에도 불구하고 부족의 법을 되게 잘 따르고 있거든요. 그래서 에일로이한테 안 하면은
See you back home in a few days.
부족과 엮이지 말라고.
You will not find me there, Aloy. Here.
저는 결과가 어떻든 에일로이를 떠날 것
Take
같은데
this too.
과연 에일로이가 원하는 알려주고.
Why are you talking like we'll never see each other again? No. No!
You should be with the tribe. And I will always be an outcast.
But I told you, I have that figured out. I'll come to you in secret. I'll be the one breaking the law, not you. You don't even have to talk to me.
This attachment to me will only hold you back. It's my wish that you embrace the tribe. You've lived in isolation long enough.
Until now, I didn't.
For your sake,
에일로이가 대회에서
I must go where you will never find me.
사람들이 잘 받아들여줄 것 같지는.
This is goodbye.
나는 세 가지 답변이는 개인적으로 로스트랑 헤어지기 싫어서 답변을 하도록 하겠습니다.
No, it's not. You taught me how to track. Wherever you go, I can follow.
Not this time.
This time. And every time. I'll be wearing this when I find you.
에일로이 입장에 키워준 사람인데
May all
그 사람이
bless you,
사라진다.
Aloy.
그걸 받아들이는.
And you. I have to let him go. For now. First the proving. After that, I'll see where his trail leads.
일단 측면 이르러 가보도록 하겠습니다. 왜 받아들지?
You will turn back, outcast. Or bleed. Your choice.
역시나 안 받아주네요.
Make way! Make way! Braves, stand aside. She is welcome here. Mother's heart is open to you, child. come. I assure you, most Nora aren't so rude as those idiots.
You're Tirsa?
티어사는 누구냐?
Who else would I be? Come on now. I've been waiting for
에일로이,
this day.
그러니까 명명식. 부족에서는 이름을
You have?
Oh yes.
명명하는 짓는 게 되게 중요한
But
의식 중에
for the
하나인데
moment, I must leave you. I have other outsiders to keep safe.
유일하게 이 티어사 여족장만
Envoys from another tribe, the Karja, come to observe the proving, and oh, how the Nora hate the Karja.
Karja.
But that's my problem. We will talk later. In the meantime, enjoy
유일하게
the festival.
티어사만 축복을 해줬거든요.
Down the path to the right, you'll find an old friend who can't wait to see you.
But I don't know anyone here.
Try telling him that. We will talk later. May the
무슨
goddess
얘기냐면
protect.
초반부에
What is going on?
에일로이가 구해준 자이가 있거든. 그 일을 하는 거고. 아 이름이 뭐야? 일단 오랜 친구의 말 걸기를 한번 해보겠습니다. 일단 저장지점 다음부터 하고 일단은 뒤에 이제
Aloy! It's you, isn't it?
아 탭이네요 탭.
Over here. It is Aloy, isn't it? I'm remembering your name correctly?
Are you the old friend Tirsa told me about? I don't know you.
그때는 에일로이가 되게
I see you
어렸기
don't
때문에
recognize me. Well,
기억을
it was
못합니다.
a long time ago. Teb is my name. You were half my size when you saved me from a herd of machines.
I remember. You tried to thank me.
I never forgot that day. All these years, I hope to see you again, if you came to run in the proving. As you can see, I didn't turn out to be much of a hunter. I served the tribe as a stitcher instead, a maker of garments and armor. In preparation for this day, I've made an outfit for you.
성우가
I hope you like it.
What's it going to cost?
Cost? Nothing. Consider it the thanks I tried to give years ago. Long overdue.
공짜니까 하나 하고 일단은 솔직히 무음이 지금 더 돈 더 모아서 얘를 낫겠다.
There. Seems to fit you perfectly.
Thank you, Teb. I've never had anything like this before.
Well, it's yours. I think you'll find it affords more protection than what you were wearing. Every outfit offers some advantage. It's always a trade-off.
일단 무음을
Anyway.
선호하는 이유
I shouldn't keep you any longer.
스트레스로
Head for the
경험치를
matriarch's
더 많이
lodge
얻기
if you want to find Tirsa.
그래서 지금
You'll know it when
스트레스
you see it. A large wooden building with an angry mob waiting outside.
스트레스 옷을
Tirsa
살려고
said something
하는데
about envoys from another tribe.
Yes, that's what the mob's angry about. Karja visiting our sacred land for the first time in years. I'd expect to see some tomatoes fly, maybe rocks. Hopefully not spears. In any case, be ready to duck.
나는 게임 시작했을 때는 노라 부족만 유일하게 생존자라고 생각을 했는데 다른 부족이 있네요. 상시로 이제 탭과 거래를 할 거라서 일단 뭐 일단은
Good food, good beer, and good friends.
아 뭐야 저장하는 데가 아니었구나. 그냥 기본적으로
Get down from there! Got it up, you're drunk. How do you have
뭐야
fun
이거.
climbing houses?
Oh, not supposed to go climbing on other people's roofs, huh?
술 취하면 막
Listen carefully
Get
now.
down from there
For you'll
now!
have to tell us
Oh,
when
that's
I'm
just
gone.
what you want, isn't it? For me to fall on my head.
All life came
물론 이제 노라 부족에 대한
people.
말인데 길어질 것 같아서
All were her children.
게임의 이제 단점 중에 하나가 빠른 이동, 그러니까 지점 간의 지점을 이동할 때 이 아이템이 있어야 되거든요. 그럼 단점입니다. 그리고 이제 야생을 많이 다녀라 그런 의미로 만든 걸 수도 있긴 한데 일단 기본 스킬은 어째 좀 찍고
Over here.
이 사람은 저번에 이제 메인 요
Come on over, Aloy.
증명의 의식하기 전에 거래를 했던 사람인데.
Karst? What are you doing here?
Careful. Pretend like we've never met. I wasn't supposed to trade with outcasts in the wilds, remember?
How could I forget? And how generous of you to talk to me now.
Don't be like that. You know I'll be rooting for you in the proving tomorrow. Can't wait to see the looks on some of these faces when you win. And if you need any last-minute supplies, I'm your man.
So, Mother's Heart. I thought you preferred the wilds.
Well, man can't drink alone all the time, can he? Truth is, I get lonely once in a while. There, I admitted it. Don't think less of me.
I won't hold it against you, if you give me a discount.
You can't be.
I'm joking, Karst. It's good to see you.
Don't go soft on me.
일단은 에일로이는 제 생각 부족원이 아니라서 저 얼굴에 문신.
All sales are final. If it breaks, you're out of luck.
가격은 그 탭이랑 그렇게 차이가 없는 것 같은데 난 당장 급한 거는 아니라서 지금 갈까? 일단
See you later, Karst.
조금 더
Good
해보고
luck.
가보도록 하겠습니다.
In a moment, we shall bless the proving. But first, we have guests to welcome.
For 2 years, we have been at peace with the Karja. It is time to restore our bonds of trade with Meridian. These envoys come to us under a banner of peace.
복장이 좀 많이 다르네요.
An enunciation of gratitude written by the hand of Sun King of Killers and slavers!
Hey, hold your fruit. Nora Faithful, hold your fruit. Now, I'm Azaran, not Karja, so I'll put it to you straight. The 13th Sun King was a murderous bung. He was. He was a tyrant and a monster. He raided my tribe for blood sacrifice, just like yours. My own sister was taken. I hated the Karja. But the 13th king is dead. 2 years now. Now, who killed him? The 14th. Not because he lusted for power, but because someone had to put an end to his father's atrocities. Yeah! The message that this poor priest means to read is an apology. Straight from the lips of the 14th king. So please, can't you lend him your ears?
아닐 수도 있지만 제 생각엔 악역일 것 같아요.
Thank you. An enunciation of gratitude written by the hand of Sun King Avad, 14th luminance of the radiant line.
I'm we shouldn't have this hard.
On the eve of your proving,
What's that
no,
mean?
the Karja stand with you.
Perhaps the Karja have come to make amends.
I won't
deny
He's wearing a focus, just like
and
mine.
those you have nurtured, take
Did you
their
see those
places
Karja?
among your braves.
Where did he find a focus?
Join your
네,
braves,
포커스가 뭐냐면은
that they will
그
stand
아까
tall in the sun.
말씀드린 분명 지금
He's wearing
과거
a focus. You're the only other person I've ever seen wearing a focus. Where did you get yours?
What? A Nora? Wearing one of these? That's impossible. Your tribe fears the old places, forbids them.
Who says I'm like other Nora?
Why, I guess you're not. Maybe you've gone delving in the ruins of the metal world.
What's wrong?
Apologies. A malfunction.
Oh, Lynn, you making friends with locals, are we?
I'll come back.
Wait.
No.
난 수상한데.
We'll talk later. Have to go.
Whoa. Well, I guess he's more hungover than I thought. Hey, you got the same trinket that Olin has on his head. Since when did those become fashionable?
His name is Olin? Who is he? And where did he get one of these?
He's just a scrounger with friends in high places. He spends half his time digging for artifacts, the other half drinking or dicing.
일단 쪽지에 가까이
As for
갔다는
the
거는
trinket, well, I guess he dug it up somewhere. Just a weird old jewel he sticks on his
왜
face.
망했건.
I mean, no offense. It looks great on you.
I thought your friend was gonna go down in a hail of fruit, but you
일단
really calmed
요거는
the crowd.
예의상 한번.
Thanks. I wasn't sure I could do it. The Nora is still pissed with the Karja about the Red Raids. And who can blame them?
I've never seen armor like yours before.
You've never seen Vanguard steel? Well, let me introduce you. Ring-locked, impact-protected, sturdy enough to choke a sawtooth. It has to be. The Vanguard of the Sun King's best. Life-takers and machine-breakers to a one. It might even give a Nora warmaid like you more trouble than she can handle.
With all that metal to slow you down? I doubt it.
일단 소우투스.
Yeah,
이
hard to
중에
say. From where I'm standing, looks like a
강한
pretty even match.
식동물 포지션이기 그만큼 갑옷이 튼튼하다는 걸.
What else do you know about Olin?
Is he really that interesting? I'm starting to get jealous. Well, he scours the wilds for ruins, digs up stuff, and sells it to nobles. When he's not scrounging, he's scouting. Exactly the skills you want the man guiding your expedition to have. I've known him for a few years. He's a loyal companion, cares for his family, holds his drink well enough. I like him, but besides that, not much to tell.
방금 대화하지 않았나?
Tell me about Olin again.
When he's not scrounging, he's scouting. Exactly the skills you want the man guiding your expedition to have. I've known him for a few years. He's a loyal companion, cares for his family, holds his drink well enough. I like him, but besides that, not much to tell.
I wanted to ask you something else.
If you want. But I'll also be around after that blessing thing, if that'd be a better time to talk.
If the Karja have such a cruel history, how did you end up serving them?
The last king and his men were butchers. But the new king wants peace.
저건 모를 일.
There's nothing cruel about that. Besides, the Karja don't just fight, they build. But take Meridian. Next to it, everything else is just a bunch of sticks and stones.
Just how big is Meridian? What's it like?
Where do I even start? My tribesmen are masters of the forge, the best tinkers in the world. But when it comes to building, the Karja have us beat. The city soars over a canyon with more bridges than the Nora have roads and buildings tall as mountains. And across the valley stands the spire, like a blade thrust into the sky reflecting the sun. You really owe it yourself to see it. So consider that a challenge. Or an invitation.
일단 메리디언은 제 생각에 그 현대 문명을 철의 유적지 문명 어떻게든 잘 보존하고 있어서 것 같아요.
I never heard anything about red raids growing up. What were those?
Your tribe was at war and you didn't even know? Were you kept hidden away? Did you have overprotective parents or something?
I grew up as an outcast, shunned by the tribe.
Oh, yeah, I've heard the Nora do that. That seems cruel, if you ask me. But even an outcast knows about the derangement of the machines, right? How they get deadlier every year? Well, the mad Sun King figured if he spilled enough blood to the Sun God, it would calm the machines. Didn't work. But for years, he raided the tribes and took captives for sacrifice.
이 끊김이
My sister.
부자연스러운데요?
The Nora put up a good fight, but lives were lost.
So what happened? How did it all end?
The Mad King's own son united Karja rebels with Oseram freebooters. And together we did the impossible, took back Meridian and killed the crazy old king. So now the son sits on the throne and it's a big improvement. Under Avad, there's no more sacrifices, no more slavery. People from all tribes are welcome in Meridian now, even Nora exiles. You really should come visit.
과연 그럴까요? 맞습니다.
Who are the Oseram?
Oh, that's my tribe, far to the northwest. We're good at three things: arguing, working steel, and brewing.
And
부어프 포지션.
freebooters. What are those?
I guess you could say we were mercenaries, warriors for pay. Except a lot more loyal than that makes us sound. Avad couldn't have taken down his father without our metal and muscle. And now some of us serve proudly as his personal vanguard.
You said the machines have been getting more dangerous every year.
Yeah, I don't have to tell you that, right?
First I've heard of it.
Oh, sorry, I just assumed everyone knew. Well, the way I hear it, 15, 20 years ago, the machines weren't always pissed off like they are now. When a hunter came at them, they'd spook and run. So it was hard to take them down, but not dangerous, so long as he was smart enough to jump out of the way. But then the derangement starts up and everything changes. Now, when a hunter fires a shot, the machines snarl and charge right at him. A few more years pass and they start attacking people on sight. Going anywhere becomes a major risk. If that wasn't bad enough, entirely new kinds of machines start showing up. Bigger, meaner, and heavily armed.
Like the Sawtooth.
Yeah, 10 years ago, that one. But every couple of years or so, something worse comes along. Believe me.
로투스가
So what's making it happen?
No
현재까지만
one knows.
기계 중에
And the
제일 큰데
machines, well, they aren't telling.
그보다 더 크게 이제 나중에 후반부에 있겠죠. 그다음에 이거는 또 대왕가.
Tell me about the derangement again.
Well, the way when a hunter came at them, so it was hard. But then now,
같은 대화라서 너희 넘어가도록.
Like the Sawtooth.
yeah,
So
and no one.
넘어가도록 하겠습니다.
your sister was taken captive and sacrificed. That's terrible.
Captive, yes. Sacrificed, no. It takes more than a few Karja to finish Ursa. She got away, and now she's my captain. Captain of the entire vanguard. Favored by the Sun King himself.
How did she survive?
Oh, that's a story, all right, but it takes a while to tell. Maybe another time over a drink or three? Or just come to Meridian and meet her yourself. I think you'd like each other. You're both rather, direct.
I want to ask you about something you...
Ask away.
이제 대화는 다 들었고 일단 증명의식은
I should make my way to the blessing.
Yeah. Look, maybe I shouldn't say this, but it's obvious that you don't belong in this backwater. I mean, you're smart. You're obviously capable, and, well, I mean, look at you.
What are you talking about?
You know what. All right, if you ever visit Meridian, look me up. I'll show you around, make introductions. It'll be a whole new life, if you want it. Anyway, I have to go to that blessing thing, too, so, see you around, maybe?
It's for the goddess to judge the Karja, not me. The past should be left in the past.
일단은 참 여족장의 하다.
Listen carefully now, for you'll have to tell this when I'm gone. In the beginning, all life.
일단 배경 세계관 뭐
Listen carefully now, for you'll have to tell this when I'm gone.
하는데
In the beginning.
일단 별로 이렇게 애들 수준에 맞춰 괜히 일로 들어왔다. 애들 수준에 맞춘 가서 그런 핵심적인 내용 두루뭉술한
When all aspirants are in place.
Aloy, take your place right there. The prayer lantern is yours.
이렇게
I made it for you.
로스트랑 에일로이를
Blasphemy, sisters. Aspirants, before each of you sits a prayer lantern crafted by your mother. In her honor, light its flame.
다른 노라 입장에서는 황자기 때문에 꺼려하지. 옐로의 입장에서 여기 있는 것 자체만으로도 큰 거기 때문에 이건 진짜 고민했다. 그래도 키워준 정이 있으니 들을 위해서 말하고.
In honor of Rost. And all he did to help me get here.
Oh, Mother, hear our prayer. What is the child but a mother's hope that takes flight? A glowing flame that climbs the air, set free to the wind, sailing the sky till it fades and falls. So, from one to another,
AI끼리 충돌하고 이런 걸 봐서는 원래 제가 플스를 안 해봐서 모르겠지. 게임의 좀 기본적인 한계점?
I have some questions for him.
아까 그 포커스를 차고 있던.
Hello, Olin.
You know my name? Ah, guess Aaron told you.
Why did you act so strange when we spoke earlier?
Must be this festival. I'm really not one for crowds. Maybe I should just turn in.
Stop dodging my questions.
All right, cool your fire. I got nothing to hide.
일단 뭐가 있을 텐데 뭔지 모르겠네.
I've never seen anyone else with a focus. Where exactly did you find it?
In a ruin, north of the claim. That's our name for the Asuram homeland. Up there, the metal seams run deep. Steel giants half buried in loose soil. Forgotten caves that the old ones bored into mountain rock. Your eyes just lit up.
I found my focus in a cave just like you're describing. A ruin of the old ones.
If you've delved yourself, you know as much as I do. Go to those places for answers. Not me.
When we spoke earlier, you winced, then looked like you were in pain. Or frightened.
포커스가
Did your focus show you something?
과거
It didn't show me anything. I told you. It malfunctioned. Happens all the time.
You're not a very convincing liar.
Do you always accuse people you've just met of lying?
Only the ones who aren't telling the truth.
Fire and spit, girl. I'm a plain hammered man with nothing to hide. You don't believe me? That's your trouble, not mine.
너무 속고만 살았나? 항상 저런 사람을 보고 의심하게 되지.
What are you doing here, Olin? Why come to Noraland?
Aaron needed a scout for his expedition, and a second for his drinking. That's all. Someone to stop the Sun Priest getting lost. When all this is over, I'm back to delving ruins, rummaging for scrap, scrounging up trinkets to sell.
So you're an explorer?
Just another Outlander, girl. A man's gotta make his shards. I just make mine in service to the king's court. That's all.
I don't understand. We have this device in common, but you can't wait to stop talking to me.
I already have all the friends I need, girl. I don't need the bother.
I'm used to being shunned by the tribe. I thought you'd be different.
It's nothing personal. It really isn't. You should.
Personal?
Try to enjoy yourself tonight. Big day tomorrow. Always best to make every day count.
Looks like a strong field for the proving room. It's in all Mother's hands who wins after all.
일단 제 생각에는 사람이 뭐 숨기고 있는 대화에서 알아낼 수 있는 때문에 얘를 배척하다 보면 포장지 과연 재워줄 것인가? 아까 말씀드렸던 마덜리스.
Did you say?
Find your bed, outcast, and dream of winning the proving. That's the closest you're gonna get.
일단 이름이 나오는 걸 보니까 계속 나올 캐릭터인 것 같네요.
Oh, this is the bed house? With you standing guard, I figured it was the latrine.
You're very present here.
그냥 당하지만은 않네요.
Well, well. Look who's come in from the wild. The motherless outcast. I see you've still got a scar from where that rock I threw hit you. Now that's a cherished memory.
뭐야, 그 꼬마가 이렇게 컸어?
You can be a real lard sometimes, boss. Cut it out.
완전 초반부에 프롤로그에 이제 에일로이가 추방자기 때문에 에일로이한테 돌을
Where's your
던졌었는데
bite, Outcast? Or did you need my permission to speak in the presence of a true Nora?
그가 말씀 선택지 중에 하나 있었거든. 지혜가
We saw you. Aw, you even try to dress like a real Nora. Not that it fools anyone.
So this is how it's gonna be with you, is it?
This is how it's gonna be with everyone, Outcast. You belong in the wilds, not Mother's heart. And you definitely don't belong in the proving.
난 내가 불쌍하게 하고 싶은데 한번 놀려볼까요? 난 내가 불쌍해?
The only way you know how to feel strong is to make someone else feel weak. It's not working.
원하는 답변은 아니지.
I've trained all my life. You'll see tomorrow how strong I am.
Oh, I've seen plenty. You grew a man's body, kind of. But down deep, you're still a scrawny little brat.
You know, I often think of the day I gave you that scar.
맞은 게
It's
뭘
a cherished
자랑스러운
memory.
Yeah. The look on your face when I knocked that stone out of your hand was pretty entertaining. But I suppose you leave that part of the story out when you tell it, don't you?
I branded you that day to mark your shame.
All you did that day was make me stronger. Just wait. I'll show you tomorrow.
Yeah, right. This is boring. Time for Boss to get some sleep. You'll be the one surprised tomorrow, Outcast. Not me.
Oh, are you gonna shut your mouth? Because that would be a surprise.
발라가 일단 조금 도와줄 것 같아.
Nice job handling Bast. That should keep him quiet. Till morning, anyway.
I don't believe we've met. I'm Aloy.
Oh, I know who you are. The competition. The others, they'll finish the proving. Most of them. But win it? That's down to Bast, you, or me. Vala.
Nice to meet you, Vala. You're right. I am going to win tomorrow.
Never celebrate a victory before it's earned, girl. My mother taught me that. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm gonna get some sleep. I plan to be well rested when I run you into the ground tomorrow. Your bunk's right there when you want it.
Okay. Thanks.
뭐 직설적이긴 해도 나쁜 캐릭터는 아닌 것 같아.
So, your first day in Mother's heart. What do you think? You've never slept in a Nora lodge before. Not very private.
일단 폭력 쪽은 좀 최대한 자제할 거라서 하트를 했으니까.
Comforts and distractions. That's what I think.
Not all comforts are bad.
Comforts are weakness.
You sound just like my mother. You can always go back to living in the wilds if you have to. In the meantime, get some rest.
병원 아니고.